What's up, guys? So today on another episode here at the Left Lane Diesels, we are going to be painting up our DNR brackets, our shock mount brackets, and I also was able to find a part number and order the other identical shock mount brackets so that they can be identical and all look the same. I got that right over here.
Over here I kind of have some of the parts and some of the paint that I'm going to be using. This is the replacement bracket so that the two shock mount brackets on the axle are exactly the same. And then I have a primer to paint them, and then Rust-Oleum undercoating, nothing fancy, kind of cheap, but it'll hold up for what I'm using it for. First thing we're going to do is clean up our new shock mount bracket, and then we're also going to clean up the axle so that we can get good penetration on the weld. And then hopefully we're going to move on to some painting, and we'll start getting this wrapped up, start putting the shocks on, and keep moving forward. Alright, y'all, so I got the shock mount kind of scuffed up a little bit, got the axle here scuffed up. I just kind of have it held on with a zip tie. Made a couple measurements so that it matches the driver's side lower shock mount as well. I'm gonna put a couple tacks on it, do a couple more measurements, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a full bead on it, and then start painting some stuff. Alright, so as you can see, we got it welded up. They're not the prettiest welds by any means, but they'll clean up pretty nice. You know, these are only the shock brackets, so these aren't quite as important as your track bar brackets. As you can see, you know, the truck's been sitting for a little while after we got these welded in the last episode, so I got a little bit of work to do with the wear wheel to help clean these up a little bit before we paint them. But I'm going to go ahead and set the camera back up. We're going to clean up these welds a little bit, hit some of these bigger rust spots, and then we're going to hit them with the primer and the undercoating, and keep moving forward.
Hopefully I don't get any overspray on the camera there.
Alright guys, so this here is what is called a rust needle scaler. And what it is, pretty much you just have it hooked up to air, and then it shoots these little needles into, you know, where there's scaled rust, and takes it right off. So, let's see it. Alright guys, so this is the front shock we're going to be using. This is straight from DJM Suspension. Like I mentioned in my other video, this is what they sell or recommend with your front lowering kit. And they also give you everything you need to install it. Comes with new bushings, one on the top, one on the bottom, and then 2 new washers for the top and the bottom as well. So let's go ahead and slap this drill in. So you start with your washer first, then your bushing. You're going to want to feed it up through, and then get it onto the bottom side here. Probably should use lube when you do it. Remember, don't scratch your powder coating, because powder coating is life. Keep your nut started on the bottom so it doesn't try to pop off of there. Get your top bushing on. Then get your top washer on. And then finally, the nut to go on top. Get your 9/16 for that top nut. Once you get it started, this will pull your shock up. Alright, so once you get that tight up there, remember, do not tighten it too much or else you'll break that stud off. Go ahead and tighten up the bottom one. And these are good to go. Installed. Not sponsored by Milwaukee. Alright guys, so I got the second coat of the dual color bed liner, or undercoating, on the brackets, the shock brackets and the track bar brackets. And now we're going to go ahead and install the shocks. They're not completely, the paint's not completely dry, but, it's only going to really,
you know, kind of screw with stuff right there more than anything. And I'm kind of anxious to put the shocks on because they're sexy as hell. So anyway, we're going to go ahead. If you look here, we're just using silicone paste so that it slides over and goes on nice and easy. So then once that's accomplished, then we're going to go ahead and put the shocks in and keep going. Alright guys, that is it for tonight. It's been a long day. Got a lot accomplished on the race rig though. So that's awesome. Got the shocks on, got some paint done on the track bars and shock mounts and everything. So happy that we were able to accomplish all of that. If you guys are new, you know, subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button if you like the video. Let me know what you guys think of how the race rig is looking. You know, we're going to keep busting stuff out, keep getting stuff done on the truck. I'm hoping my next step on it is going to be to pull the trans, pull the engine out, you know, get the engine up on a engine stand of some, you know, some sort, and you know, start doing some stuff with that. Get the heads off, send those out to be machined, get them O-ringed, you know, start having those types of stuff go through. It's starting to turn into winter. I live in the state of Michigan, so it's starting to become winter up here, and I'm kind of looking to maybe have the engine start putting the engine together over winter so that it can be ready to go come spring to be put back into the truck. So like I said, that's gonna be the next thing. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that's been going on that you guys really haven't been had a chance to see. Parts coming in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.